Hey, what is up, guys? It's Brendan here, and today we're going to be comparing Sellvia versus AliDropship. What is the difference, and which is the better dropshipping platform for your e-commerce store and online business? That's what we're going to be breaking down here in today's video. And if you want to get signed up with either of the platforms, whether it be AliDropship or Sellvia, first two links down in the description box below will take you right over to AliDropship as well as Sellvia. If you want to get signed up with either of the platforms, you can go ahead and feel free down below in the links down below. Both those will take you right over. If you want to follow along and support the channel, then that is a way to do so. And without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the comparison of Sellvia versus AliDropship. Now, first and foremost, both are actually from the same company, AliDropship. Now, AliDropship has been around for a long time. I've talked about them many a times on the channel before. AliDropship is the parent company. They own both AliDropship as well as Sellvia. So it's the same company, so same staff, same company, same people behind both platforms. However, they are also quite different from one another. And it's important to understand those differences, of course, to make the most informed decision as to which one you want to use and go ahead with for your dropshipping business or online store, and which one you want to install and use. So they have platform differences, pricing differences, really are two completely different platforms, although they do play nice with one another, of course, because they're the same company. So that's what we're breaking down here. Now, first and foremost, what is AliDropship? So AliDropship is an AliExpress dropshipping plugin that you can use for your WooCommerce or WordPress store and website. So AliDropship is first and foremost a WordPress plugin or a WooCommerce plugin that you can easily add to your WordPress and WooCommerce website or online store. So AliDropship allows you to then import AliExpress products directly to your website. So one-click import from AliExpress. So if you're looking at doing AliExpress dropshipping, AliDropship really is a great platform. They also offer just a one-time fee for the plugin. So that's really nice. So you don't have those ongoing monthly costs. You can just buy it one time. That's that one-time fee, and you know exactly what your expense is for the plugin. That's it. And then besides that, you just have your WordPress hosting or your WooCommerce hosting with your website hosting provider. AliDropship does also offer web hosting if you need that. Of course, you could do that through them, or you could do it, at a platform or a website such as Bluehost at brendanbelewski.com/hosting. If you want to get cheap hosting through, and support the channel, you could do that through Bluehost at brendanbelewski.com/hosting if you would like web hosting as well for your WordPress or WooCommerce store. So you can do that through that as well. But AliDropship is just that one-time fee, of course, for the actual plugin itself, to add those AliExpress products and import those AliExpress products to your dropshipping store. Now, if you're okay with AliExpress, then that's a great platform for you. Then that is all of what AliDropship is built around, is AliExpress, of course. So if that's what the types of products that you want to sell, of course, it's fully compatible with WooCommerce as well, AliDropship and WooCommerce. As well as if you just want the regular AliDropship plugin, both are included in that one price. You get the free version for WooCommerce as well as just the regular version for AliDropship and for WordPress. So you could do that with AliDropship, and that's really the main value, is getting the ability to import AliExpress products into your online store. Of course, they have, as you can see here, different customer testimonials and all that. And then, as you can see here, WordPress, and includes the free version for WooCommerce. So that is that one-time payment, which is really nice. You get to avoid those monthly recurring fees. If that's what you're looking at doing and saving money, then AliDropship is a great option. Now, comparing it to Sellvia, on the other hand, is designed around importing those US products. So if you want faster shipping times, then you probably want to go with Sellvia. Now, it is a little bit more expensive than a platform or plugin like AliDropship. Sellvia is a little bit more expensive, but you can import those 1 to 3 US shipping times directly to your online store. Sellvia is also compatible with more platforms. So Sellvia works with both Shopify and WooCommerce or WordPress, depending on the type of e-commerce business and online store that you want. You have a couple different options with Sellvia. Like I mentioned, you could either add it directly to your Shopify store through their Shopify app. So if you're already paying for Shopify, then it may make a ton of sense and you already have a Shopify store just to add Sellvia to your Shopify store. That's the most expensive route, really, if you're just comparing pricing. If you're doing, you're paying for Shopify and paying for Sellvia. But hey, if you like the Shopify platform, then that's one way to do it. You can add it because it is compatible, Sellvia is, and you can also add it to a WooCommerce store or just a WordPress website. Now, Sellvia has a couple different pricing plans for their monthly pricing. It is, once again, a bit more expensive than AliDropship. That is just a one-time fee, whereas Sellvia is a monthly recurring fee per month, similar to like how Shopify charges you monthly, you know the drill. So you've got regular Sellvia that you can just add on to an existing e-commerce store. So if you're already selling on your e-commerce store, such as Shopify or WooCommerce, then it makes sense just to get the regular Sellvia. Sellvia Pro, of course, this pricing is accurate as in the making today's video. Currently, they're the same price. That could be subject to change in the future. Sellvia Pro includes an entire hosting, domain name, everything that you need. It is, of course, a bit more expensive still at the end of the day than just doing something like AliDropship. But if you want those US products and the ability to import those, then Sellvia might be the better option. We'll take a look at the comparisons between the types of products you can install. But Sellvia Pro is built on WordPress, and they include the hosting, domain name. So if you want like a one-stop shop, like a custom store type of thing as well, then Sellvia Pro could be a good option just because it's all included in the one price, and it's just all through one vendor as well. Now, they do have, of course, you can just do your hosting and everything through AliDropship as well if you wanted to. But that's just an option there with Sellvia Pro. It is all included just in one price and one-stop shop, really, as well. Now, comparing the two as far as the products that you're going to be importing, that's probably one of the most important things that you want to consider. Sellvia is, lower pricing than AliExpress. Generally, you're going to have faster shipping times as well with Sellvia. So as you can see, you just install Sellvia onto your online store, and then you can sell the products directly as well. So as you can see here, fast shipping badges, you can add those as well, which is nice. So the biggest difference here, as you can see, is Sellvia versus AliExpress. So Sellvia is going to be, different than just run-of-the-mill AliExpress products. AliExpress, you might have to sift through a lot more products. AliExpress, is shipping a lot longer shipping times, of course, if you're comparing them. Sometimes the packaging isn't as great with AliExpress as well, and Sellvia. So really, if you're comparing like Sellvia versus AliDropship, that's really the biggest reason why the team at AliDropship created Sellvia, is to be able to offer a better shipping experience, primarily for customers. Really, if you're comparing AliDropship versus Sellvia, it is more of a comparison between AliExpress versus Sellvia at the end of the day, and the types of products that you could expect. As you can see here, shipping times, of course, AliExpress, that 12 to 20 day shipping time, much longer, versus something like Sellvia, much faster shipping times with just 1 to 3 days. So that's a huge difference, just comparing the shipping times alone for your customers as well. Now, it's going to be more expensive with Sellvia, but at the end of the day, you're giving a better customer experience, better shipping times, and everything. And maybe a little bit more limited as far as what types of products you can select. But if you're trying to do drop shipping, that is just a huge, thing that you want to solve, is those shipping times. So that's going to be your biggest difference there if you're comparing like Sellvia versus AliDropship, or just really Sellvia versus AliExpress at the end of the day. So there's that difference there if you're comparing Sellvia as well, and the types of products that you could expect to be selling through the Sellvia platform. Of course, it includes, everything that you could expect as far as like marketing and analytics and sales data, all the different types of niche and niche products that you want to sell, all the different categories. There's quite a bit of different options, even within Sellvia, as well as far as what types of products that you can sell. AliDropship is open to the entire world of AliExpress products. So there's that. as well. If you're comparing like the types of products, shipping times is going to be the biggest difference as far as way faster shipping times with Sellvia. But, if you're looking at the pricing at the end of the day, just trying to get started maybe on a budget, AliDropship is still the cheaper solution in the long run because it's just that one-time payment, and then you just have your hosting costs, which hosting cost is still much, much cheaper with WordPress hosting than you would have, with the Sellvia monthly costs, or even comparing it to the Shopify monthly cost as well within the Shopify platform. So that's the biggest thing to consider there as well. It's just that avoiding those monthly recurring charges, that you could still do that with AliDropship. So that's really the biggest differences between the platform when it comes to the products and the pricing. Both are from the same company, so they are both compatible. Maybe if you wanted to start out, you could just do AliDropship in the beginning, test it out, test the waters with some AliExpress stuff, and then you could always upgrade later on and add Sellvia to your AliDropship-based WordPress website as well. So there is that flexibility there if you want to stick and test things out, maybe with AliDropship, AliExpress, and then later on you can upgrade to Sellvia and add those products as well to improve your shipping times and the products that you are selling. So guys, that is the comparison here when you're comparing Sellvia versus AliDropship. Both are pretty great platforms. Both are from the same company. So it's really up to you to decide based on personal preference, your pricing, how much you want to spend, and the types of products that you want to sell. So guys, that is today's video. Once again, if you want to sign up with either of the platforms, you can go down, first two links down in the description box below. It'll take you, brandonvalesky.com/AliDropship will take you over to AliDropship. Or if you want to get signed up with Sellvia, that's brandonvalesky.com/Sellvia. So first two links down in the description box below. If you want to support the channel, that is one way to do so. It helps out this channel immensely. So feel free to use those links down in the description box below if you want to follow along. Of course, sign up for either of the platforms and give them a shot and try them out for yourself. Guys, that is all for today's video. Once again, if you enjoyed it, be sure to smash the like button, hit the subscribe button as well, and a notification bell so you're notified whenever I upload a new video. Anyway, guys, that's all for today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.